sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at it. Welcome, everyone, to what is going to be a wet and sloppy affair. The skies are wide open, and we are certainly in for some challenges to ball security today as we get ready for this showdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Florida's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff... and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Green. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the way.
Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Lagway. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Might be looking to run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
A first down for the offense. On the run, it's quick. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they'll try the right side. Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gators will line up to punt it away.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Hand off to Jones. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Okay, break. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Lizzie.
After run, now throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
On the set.
Looking downfield, it's Best. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Okay, ready?
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Out of bounds at the 41. And that's a first down for the offense.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Getting some heat. He's got it on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw it Flagway. Now sliding to his left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offense.
He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This time they'll go to the running game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bringing it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Fire! Travel! Check. Ready?
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. And it's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Gain of 3. 3rd down coming up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw its best. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Ready up.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
Clear.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's quick. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down coming up.
Ringo.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Fires left. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
A lot of urgency for this offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Gators are on the move.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 11.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for space. It's Cooks. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They've been running it, but now the pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Receivers work tirelessly at tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 20, he's got space. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over first and 10.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. These corners backing off a bit. Feeling some heat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.